beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm super excited to have you watching this video. My name is Mary. I am a practicing lawyer in Nigeria. As well, I am a real estate consultant. If you're watching my video for the very first time, I do appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in, but you need to subscribe to this YouTube channel. On this channel, I share a lot of good content to educate the public because ignorance of law is not an excuse. So I make videos for laymen and also for lawyers. So please do want to subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, I do appreciate you. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. In this video, I'll be explaining 5 rights you have as a landlord in Nigeria. I'm so eager to balance the equation because I made a video, my previous video was about 5 rights that the tenants have in Nigeria. So this video I'm talking to the landlord. So without further ado, let's dive into it. Welcome back. The first and the most important right you have as a landlord in Nigeria is the right to receive rent. Yes, you've actually made a lot of effort to put a property out there and you gave it out to some people. So you have a right to receive rent. So according to the law, no one can actually dispute that fact that you have a right to receive rent. So you have a right to receive periodic rent from your tenant. So when you have a challenge whereby you have a tenant in your house who has refused to pay you, so you have every right to actually sue that person. Okay, so you don't have the right to do some sort of unlawful thing like reporting it to the police, for the police to harass the tenant. You have a right to receive rent, but you must do it lawfully. So that is the first and the foremost right to receive rent. Number 2, you have a right to reasonable periodic inspection of your premise, of your property. Okay, I talked about it in rights for tenants, that the tenants own exclusive possession, but you as a landlord own exclusive ownership. So you have the right to actually enter that premises to make to inspect. But all you need to do is to inform your tenant that you will be coming on so day, or a third party will be coming to that premises to carry on some sort of inspection. So the fact that exclusive possession belongs to your tenant doesn't mean that you don't have a right to enter that property till when the tenant says no. You have a right, but you have to do it lawfully. So number 1, you have a right to receive rent. Number 2, you have a right to actually enter that premises to conduct some sort of inspection. Number 3, you have a right to lawfully eject a tenant. So I'll be making a video about the fact that it is not until when a tenancy expired before you can actually eject a tenant. So I'll be making that will be my next video. So talking about this particular point, you have all right to actually eject a tenant even when the tenancy is yet to expire. So there are a couple of factors that the court will consider to say you can eject a tenant even when the tenancy is yet to expire. Okay, so that will be in another video. So we're talking about you having the right to lawfully eject someone. So I've talked about this, how to eject a tenant in Nigeria. I've talked about it about a year ago. You can just scroll down, or probably I will share the link in this particular video. So all you need to do is actually consult a lawyer who will definitely serve the tenant the required notices before you can take that person, before you can sue that person to court. So don't take the law into your hands. You can eject a tenant, but you have to do it lawfully. So if, like I mentioned the story of my uncle in one of my videos, that my uncle was actually a victim of unlawfully ejecting a tenant. So you wouldn't see that way like, oh, I want to eject someone and the law, someone is telling me that I'm doing it unlawfully. Yes, it is possible for you to eject a tenant unlawfully. So that is why it is necessary for you to watch my video to know how you can lawfully eject a tenant in Nigeria. Number 4, right to exclusive possession. Initially, we said during the tenancy, your tenant owns exclusive possession while you own exclusive ownership. But at the expiration of the tenancy, both belongs to you. So that is why when a tenant is in arrears or you are trying to eject a tenant, the person is being adamant, you will take the person to court, and for the court to actually make exclusive ownership belong as the landlord. So the exclusive ownership only belongs to the tenant during that period of the tenancy. So at the end of the tenancy, it's meant to revert back to you as the landlord. So at the end, at the expiration of the tenancy, exclusive ownership possession belongs to you, must come back to you. So that is the 4th right. The 5th right is you have the right to review rent. Okay, this must be reasonable. So the fact that if you have a tenant who has been in your house for like the past 5 years, the person cannot be paying the same rent, so it is possible for you to review the rent. Okay, just make sure that your rent review is reasonable. If it's someone that used to pay like 500,000 euro before, the rent review can go to 600, 650, 700 euro about, so that is reasonable. But you taking a tenancy, a rent that used to be 500 to 1.5 can actually be too the gap is actually too much. So that would not be reasonable in the eyes of the law. Okay, so those are the 5 rights I want to share with you in this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please make sure you like this video and also drop a comment in the comment section. I'll be so glad to receive them. Till I see you in another video.